of you. I pray all is well. It is January 26th, 11 p.m. on the East Coast. We're going to tap in on collective energy. I do want to make sure that the sound is okay on the other platforms. Let me check that real quick. Make sure the sound is working. And it is perfect. Take these off for now. I'm not going to I'm not going to have I'm just going to have the board for TikTok and YouTube. I'm sorry, for YouTube and Facebook. All the other platforms will be able to see me. But you guys can always run it back, or you can jump on the other platforms as well if you want to catch me. I'm currently live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That is what I am currently live on. If you guys are here, definitely tap in, say hello down below, drop your name in Zodiac. I will tap in on collective energy here in just a moment. Now, I do know that TikTok, where everything has shifted over to new management, so to speak, the views and everything have been low. And is the reason why I have not been streaming. But I realized that it wasn't just me. I feel like it's the change in ownership that's causing delays on that platform. So I'm not going to take it any type of way. I'm going to move forward for the collective energy. Those who tap in will tap in. And if you don't catch me live, you guys can run it back on the replay, okay? I'm going to go ahead and start with my call to prayer. That way I can clear the space and energy and align with those that I need to align with. I do appreciate everybody's patience. In the meantime, I'm not going to use my bell. I have other ways of clearing out the energy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with my call to prayer. Let's go ahead and change that here. If you guys are on YouTube or Facebook, make sure to smash that thumbs like and subscribe if you have not done so, okay? All right, let's tap in. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en la tentación, líbranos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this day that you have granted me and the collective to come through once again. I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you are aligning us today, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, whatever platform it may be, Spirit. I ask that you align us in good faith. I call upon my higher self and the angels of divine white light to guide me and honor the divine source with messages with clarity for those who catch this live. God, I ask that you please unite me, give me the strength, release my energy as I now tap into the divine frequency of the collective. Use me as the vessel as I channel the messages from the ethers. I call upon the Ascended Masters based off the Akashic Records for divine truth, wisdom, and counsel at this time. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine presence. I ask that you follow through with your divine protection over me and my collective. May you put a veil over my crown that extends all the way down to my feet and extend that over to the viewers wherever they may be. I ask that you keep us protected and safe from all harm, any negativity, any distractions, any disruptions, any delays. Spirit, I ask that you remove at this time. I call upon the angels of divine white light for your divine frequency. I ask that you please guide me and stand with me as I now tap into the collective. I call upon my soul tribe, my soul family, wherever they may be. May we align at the time that we do, as my messages are timeless. I'm not sure what's going on with the world spirit, but I ask that every day I come on, you connect me with who I need to connect with, or you get the message to who needs that message. I give all things in gratitude. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompaña, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, as I now tap into the divine energy frequency of the collective. I release all of my energy. I call all my power as I now tap in spirit. May truth prevail. Connect me, spirit, with your divine energy. We give all things in gratitude. Ashe, 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 mote it be. We bless this live. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tap in. If you are here, welcome. Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. William, hey, may this new year bring your abundance mentally, physically, spiritually. Ashe, I appreciate you. Thank you for being here, my dear. We're about to tap into collective energy. If you guys haven't done so, please make sure to smash that thumbs like. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. All right. I want to make sure. I did check on Facebook to make sure that the sound was okay. But if you are catching me live, what's up, Honcho? How are you? We're going to tap in. So if you guys are ready for collective energy, collective is basically just general energy that I pick up from the general collective. Okay. Um, if this is your first time catching me, welcome. My name is Madam Divine. I am an intuitive psychic medium. I am also a Reiki practitioner. I am really good with healing. All right. I feel like that's what my purpose is on this earth, is to heal and, be a light to those who need it most. I'm also an intentional jewelry maker. I make dope jewelry. I have a new line coming here real soon, where I'm working with different intentions for these beads. I'm also creating some protective. I guess protective mojos that you can put in your vehicle, okay, as protection. If you guys want to check that out, you guys can definitely check me out on Instagram, okay. You guys can send me a DM there if you guys are interested, okay. um I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, Huncho. Well, hopefully there may be a message here for you. So if you want to stick around, definitely do so, okay? Glad to have you here. I send you love and light. If anybody else is here, go ahead and share the live. I know TikTok has been a bit off, but it's all because the ownership has changed. So I am already aware that the views and everything is low on TikTok, but I'm not tripping. Whoever connects with the message, whoever resonates with the message, definitely tap in down below, okay? Know that this is a safe space, okay? Whether you're catching me on your FYP, whether you're catching me from somebody who shared a live before, definitely stay tuned in, okay? The only thing I ask is that you tap and share the screen, okay, with those who you feel would resonate with the message, all right? I am also a dope ass poet, so I speak on real shit. So if you guys vibe with me, definitely join the tribe. All right. I am on YouTube. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs. So if you haven't yet followed YouTube, make sure you do, okay? Beware of scammers. I will never reach out to you. That is not me, okay? I'm a firm believer as a healer that your people come to you. I've also, real quick, I like to give a lot of my news in the beginning, right? I'm also on, I believe it's called Hype Me. I posted the link on my stories. Hipsy, excuse me, Hipsy, Hypsee. So if you guys don't catch me live there, you'll catch me live on the others, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and tap into collective energy. We're going to start at 11 minutes. Thank you so much, William. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All the love that you guys continue to give around this time, all the support, I truly appreciate. All right, collective. If you guys are ready, go ahead and drop a sunflower in the chat. And if you need to go, you guys can always run it back on YouTube. That is where I post my collective. I try to post my timestamps with the videos, but sometimes, it gets away from me. But you guys can always run it back on YouTube, okay? So let's go ahead and tap in. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel, please align me to be the beacon of light. Use me as the vessel as I now channel the messages for my collective. What is the energy at bay? What do we need to pay close attention to? What is the current energy for this collective, and what are we going to focus on? Let's tap in. Spirit, what are we focusing? Oh, these fell. The 9 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Listen, for this collective, particularly when it comes to your happiness, you aren't going to let anything or anyone try to get in the way, right? Because I almost feel like people been challenging you, okay? Um, and for some of you, whatever is making you happy, you're not walking away from it. Whatever that may look like to you, okay? Whatever however that resonates to you, whatever it is that you're tapped into right now. All right. Could be a hobby, could be a project. This could be a relationship. This could be career, whatever it is, right? This is something that you wish for with the 9 of Cups. All right. You wished for this energy. Because you wished for this energy, you're not going to let anything, right, get in the way of that. You're not going to jeopardize your happiness. Okay. You're not jeopardizing your happiness. And I don't think you need to. I don't think there's a need for you to do that. I think there's a need for you to really think um logically, okay, with the King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. There's a need for you to think very logical, okay? Whatever moves you got going, whatever is making you happy, I'm definitely seeing you putting your heart and your mind in balance, in alignment, okay? Is definitely giving your heart and your mind are coming into alignment. Is definitely giving balance here. All right? And you're not giving up. You're not refusing. You're not giving these cups away. Whatever it is that you did, collective, right? Is definitely giving me the energy of I'm tired of mourning. I'm going to keep these cups because I worked hard for these cups. And because I worked hard for these cups, I'm going to be smart with every cup. I'm going to be intentional with every cup that I have. Mm. I don't know. I don't know if you hear me, but I'm definitely talking to somebody. All right. I've worked I've worked so hard to achieve this 9 of Cups that I'm not giving it up. I'm not giving it up. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. You're definitely moving into heavy action. Okay, collective. This energy is definitely giving me heavy action. You are somebody that is no longer talking about things. You're somebody that's no longer in your head about things. You're moving into the with the horse right here. Literally forward movement. You're literally taking lead, taking initiative. What are you taking initiative on? What are you taking initiative on? Hmm. So we got the Queen of Swords here. We got a lot of sword energy. That's interesting to me. Heavy sword energy. So heavy. Look, we got four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heavy air energy here. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't matter if these are your placements, wherever you have these relatively in your chart, or if you just resonate with the energy of air, right? Somebody who is logical, somebody that is definitely going to go above and beyond, somebody who holds standards. Okay, you have standards. You have literally set standards. You have morals. You're somebody who's very ethical. All right. You're somebody that knows what it is that you want. Look, King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. You're very much in tune with your masculine and feminine energy. And because of that, again, balance. Okay, balance. I'm definitely getting heavy balance. You're not going to allow anything to come and get you off balance. I see butterflies too. So for this collective, you've been through a tremendous transformation. For many of you, you've gone through so many things, right? You had so many cups, and out of those cups, you always felt the need to share that cup with somebody else. You've always felt the need to, because you were always blessed, you always got opportunities, you always thought that there was going to be more. But it's definitely giving that this is like your last opportunity. And you're not going to fumble it for nobody, not even for yourself. That's why you're having to think logically with the swords here. You're having to move strategically. All right. You're playing chess. You're not playing checkers. You are literally documenting. I see a lot of you documenting, journaling, keeping track with certain things. I definitely see you guys setting standards, setting boundaries with certain people. For a lot of you guys, you're very cutthroat right now. All right, you're very cutthroat right now. You've had to cut off many people. You've had to literally lay the law, is what I'm hearing. You had to lay the law. For many of you, you're starting to see things from a bird's eye view. Okay, think of an eagle, right? When an eagle soars into the sky, the eagle sees everything. The eagle can literally map out its prey. And strategically, that eagle is going to go in for the kill, right? But not rapid like this. No, that eagle is literally studying its subjects, its prey, because he knows what he wants. The eagle knows what he wants. The eagle can see, right? Okay, well maybe there's better food over here because I can see, I can visualize it, I can see it for myself. And I definitely see that. A lot of you guys are starting to view things from a bird's eye view. And because of that, you're starting to see that there are certain opportunities that are far more fitting for you. For a lot of you, you are being very strategic with the options that you are given. And that's the thing, right? Because you're not thirsty, because you're not so quick to action, right? You're able to see far greater opportunities because you've been patient. You're not relying on just whatever comes up. You're not just a yes man, right? For uh whatever opportunity presents itself. I had just posted a post, and it literally was talking about the general message was, you don't always go for that first opportunity just because it's bright and gold, right? There's way more options better. You're not sticking to what you think because it appears on the outside. No, you have options, collective, and that's the difference between you and the other people, right? The other people that you fed consistently. Because I'm getting that heavy with the Nine of Cups. You're like, you know what? No, these Nine of Cups are mine. I've done shared my cups with so many people. I've let so many people eat from my table, and every single one of those have either betrayed me or have deceived me in some sort of way or manipulated their way, right? A lot of them really used whatever they could because they viewed you as something that they could benefit from. And that's why the swords are here, because you're like, you know what? I can't think with my heart the way that I was. I need to start speaking with my truth. I need to start thinking with my mind, right? Because what you have is gold. Whatever is bringing you happiness right now, collective, hold on to that, all right? Because I really do feel like you guys are on the brink of something. Don't allow people to come in and try to finagle their or finesse their way into your blessings. Your cup is your cup, rightfully so. You earned that cup. For some of you, you poured your own cup, and because you did that, that cup, it has so much worth. Why? Because there was so much sweat, there was so much blood, there was so much sacrifice that went into those cups, those opportunities. Why would you let up? Why would you let somebody else take that? When you literally fought for your opportunity, you literally fought, literally for every single cup that you have. I feel it. I feel it. You guys have literally put every effort, all the energy into these cups. And that's why you're having to protect. You're having to protect it. And you know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. If this is resonating with you, collective, drop a number one in the chat. If this is resonating with you, drop a number one in the chat. Look at that. Seven of Swords. I can't make it up. The Seven of Swords. How many swords do we need to pull on this energy? How many swords? I told y'all. How many swords? How many swords have you, collective, literally been stabbed with? How many swords have you been around? So many daggers, some of them being your closest ones, some of them being your your team, right? Your tribe, your soul family, right? People that you thought were soul family, because soul family don't work like that. You get what I'm saying? Soul family is meant to be. Soul family helps. It's a community. Remember, I literally said beneficial, transactional. That's the better way to put it, right? Transactional. And again, when it comes to your energy, collective, you are setting the tone. With all these swords, you're speaking your truth. A lot of you are being so blunt that many people no longer have access to you. They no longer know what you got going on. Some of you cut off social media. Some of you cut off, probably changed your number. Some of you switch locations, right? Without having to speak a word. How many sword energies? Look at that. One, two, three, four, five. Five. More than the entire, everything that I've pulled out is literally sword energy. So a lot of you know what it's like to have to pick yourself up because other people took your win. Other people took advantage. Other people manipulated. Other people betrayed. Other people were conniving. You get what I'm saying? It's giving very much snakes. It's giving very much snakes. And you know what really blows me in this energy, collective? You honestly, collective, you just want to be happy. That's it. You ain't bothering nobody. You ain't bothering nobody, collective. And isn't it ironic that when you're not bothering anybody and you're really focused and zeroed in on what it is that you got to worry about this Seven of Swords energy, right? Family, friend, partner, whoever it is, because it's definitely giving me an enemy. This is definitely giving me an enemy. But listen, it's put in scripture. What are you to do with your enemy? You keep them close. So if this is resonating with you And you know what enemies that you think, right? If your intuition is literally telling you, you know what, I feel like they're really against me, I can certainly guarantee that they are. I can certainly guarantee that they are. All right? If they ain't for you, they against you. And that's a problem. All right? And that's a problem. And you're right. It's all a lesson learned during the journey. Yes. People, places, and things are meant to be experienced. But I feel like this collective has experienced a lot. And because you've experienced a lot, you've learned. You've cycled through many, many, many different cycles, right? You know, if this ain't your first rodeo, you could sniff. You could literally sniff a deceiving energy. You can sniff when somebody's intentions are off. Show me more energy for this collective, spirit. Energy for this collective. I see how they're moving, but what's coming? What's coming for this collective? What's coming for this collective? Healing, detaching from toxicity. Look at that. Healing, look at that. The star card. Healing. You're replenishing your spirit. You're replenishing your cups. You may have 9 cups, but I think you're aiming for 18. You lost a lot, collective. But you clung a lot onto faith. Your faith is really important to you, okay? I feel like for a lot of you, family is something that some of you guys are missing out on. There could have been some sort of disappointment that happened with family here that you're trying to recover from, okay? There could have been some sort of disharmony here between like a family dynamic, but I'm definitely getting like feeling, yeah, look at that, the 3 of Swords. Whatever this was, collected, was painful, okay? Whatever this was, it was super painful for you, and it's still something that hurts. It's still something, it's definitely giving very fresh energy, right? Like you're still moving very, very logically. All right, you're standing very firm. You're somebody that really is on, like, standing 10 toes. All right, you're standing on business. But just because you're standing on business, you're the type of person that when it comes to how you're feeling, you don't let other people see what is going behind the scenes. And I feel like a lot of y'all, some of this shit almost broke you guys. Just being honest, right? Just being honest. I feel like for a lot of you, it's taking a lot to even accept half of the shit that has happened or transpired, whatever traumas you've had to deal with, whatever betrayals, right? Whatever losses you had to endure, especially when it comes to family. Because family is, for many people, family is where they seek their support from. But in many cases, some people don't have that. And I feel like that's what's truly heartbreaking for you, collective. Because again, all you want is happiness. Yeah, look at that. The Strength card. It takes a lot. It takes a lot for you to be present. It takes a lot for you to show up. And I don't think people in your surrounding energy understand, right? I don't think they understand that logic. I don't think they understand what it takes for you to get up every day and do just the basic things. I don't think people understand what it takes for you to carry and hold the resilience that you've had to. All right. August is very prominent here. All right. August, the month of August. Heavy, heavy energy in August. I saw the Chariot too, so there could be a possible move here. But it's taking you heavy resilience to manage to get through every hurdle that you have. A lot of you are very victorious, and I feel like that's where low key some of your haters are coming from. With the Ace of Swords, that's the motherfucking truth. A lot of you guys are bound to break into some sort of breakthrough. All right. There's going to be a breakthrough ahead. So if you've been stressing, if you've been feeling, because I'm getting anxious, I'm getting definite anxious energy. Um, where my words are also feel like my words, I can't put them together. Um, I feel like there could be some sort of neurological imbalance for some of you who have dealt with a lot of this trauma. Random, I know. Um, I definitely do feel like there is some sort of new energy coming in here. There's a new energy coming in here. Could be some sort of news, okay? Could be some sort of news that's going to travel towards you. This could be even from like a sibling, a younger sibling. Okay, I'm definitely getting younger sibling. There could be some sort of information that comes from a younger sibling. I don't know why I'm channeling that, but I'm definitely getting a younger sibling here. And whatever this information that is being brought to you is going to restore balance back into your life. Because I've been feeling the weight of the world on my shoulders. You've been through a lot, and you're somebody that has also gone inwards. You are somebody that is very much enlightened. You know your energy. You know how to pull back and be in your own space. Okay? A lot of you have been tapping into your purpose, right? Or questioning or starting to get an idea of what that purpose looks like. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups. I definitely feel like there's some new opportunities coming in here. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay. For some of you, there could be some sort of offer. There could be some sort of offer being brought to you. It could even be a love offer. But with the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Ace of Cups is definitely giving me um a new character being unlocked in 2026. For some of you, this could be a new relationship, or this could also be you growing fundamentally within your spirituality. Some of you are really going to take take note and love on what it is that you are tapped into, whatever it is that you practice. But I feel like a lot of you are really stepping into not only stability but also that security as well. And that is only going to bring you another beginning. All right? But I'm definitely picking that for some of you, there is a new relationship on the horizon. As I said that, something had fell. I'm not sure what it was. So I feel like that's confirmation that for some of you, there is a new relationship on the rise. Okay, new love offer. I feel like when it comes to, for some of you, right, with this new love offer, I definitely do feel like it's going to be unorthodox. Look at that with the Four of Wands. For some of you, when it comes to relationships, some of you definitely want to go the long haul, right? The Four of Wands here, that is marriage. We got the High Priestess. It's like, you know what it is that you want, right? And I feel like even for some of you, there's going to be a need for you to step outside of your comfort zone and do things that aren't normally what you're genuinely, how can I word this? Some of you may have to change, or not even change, but accept new things outside of what you have been comfortable with, right? Because the person that you are, for those who I see a new relationship coming in. For some of you, you may differ from your partner. There may be some differences here. Yeah, the King of Wands, but I feel like there's going to be high attraction here. Okay. I definitely feel like there's going to be a major attraction here. For some of you, if you're very spiritual or very intuitive, I feel like that's what's going to draw in your partner. All right. With the pentacles here, you look 3 and 3. Somebody that is looking for support, right? Somebody that you're able to like feed back off on, right? Look at that. There's so many good things coming here, collective. We have the Ace of Cups, now the Ace of Wands with the Three of Cups. I definitely feel like there's going to be something worth celebrating here. All right. For some of you, marriage is on the rise. Okay. For some of you, marriage is on the rise. And again, it has everything to do with what you've endured. With the crown here, I definitely feel like um the worst has subsided, is what I'm hearing. The worst has subsided. Yeah, look at that. We got the Death. If I can get it on the board. So new transformation that is about to take place, collective. All right. The old you no longer exists. All right. You're definitely moving into a new phase, a new book. I don't even want to say a new chapter, right? The old you is dead and gone. And so are certain people from your past. A lot of you, there's new horizons, new beginnings with your name, because you've endured so much. You've endured so much pain. You've endured so much agony. And although you've endured all this, right, you have still been resilient. The Strength card. Despite everything you've been through, you don't look like anything you've been through, collective. So don't ever feel bad for taking an extra hour to rest, to quiet your mind. Because for a lot of you, your mind has been on rampage for a long time. And it has everything to do with what you've been through. All your traumas, all of the things that you faced, right? Everything that was handed to you. I'm not saying you took it like a grain of salt, but what I am saying is, if anybody knows strength, if anybody knows resilience, it's you. And you look good. You look good doing it. You're somebody that's highly, highly motivated. You are somebody that seeks and desires. There's so much that you have to offer, collective. All right. And don't lose sight. Whatever it is that you've been praying, whatever it is that you've been hoping for, know that there's going to be a turning point. And I feel like for a lot of y'all, you're reaching that. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, big offer coming in here. I don't know what that may look like to you, okay? I don't know what that may look like to you. But there's definite new offers coming in here. I'm going to tap into the good tarot. If this is resonating for you, definitely drop a number 1 in the chat. I am currently live on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Make sure you are following the platforms, all right? Let's tap in on a good tarot. If this has so far resonated with you, drop a number 1 in the chat. Yeah, we got the 5 of Wands. All right. A lot of you guys are really, a lot of you guys are the, you're the spark that ignites everything. Okay? A lot of people may not tell you this, but I'm going to be the one to tell you this. But a lot of people don't tell you what an inspiration you are. A lot of people will never admit that to you. How you inspire them, right? How they look up to you, because in real life, the things that you've come across, they could never, they could never endure. But they will not sit here and give you your flowers. And I think you know that. They will not give you your flowers. And that's unfortunate, because you are somebody that cheers everybody on. You are somebody that is for everybody, but everybody ain't for you, collective. And I feel like that's something that you've had to really swallow, right? A lot of people have always viewed you as competition. A lot of people always envied you, right? One always bringing in conflict and dissolution into your life. And here you are, focused on your own life, focus on your own endeavor, focus on your own. You're trying fast, and people are eager to know. Look at that, five of wands, the temptation, and then the three of air, which is the three of swords. Fire and air. Fire and air. Love, I wish you a blessed evening from Central Valley, California. Thank you. We appreciate you. Energy doesn't lie. You already know. If you haven't done so, make sure to smash that like. I truly appreciate you. And always, always know that the doors are always open here for you, okay? Three of Swords. Give me one more for the collective. And the King of Water. Listen, a lot of you guys, it is just within your nature to be as caring as you are. All right? For a lot of you, you can't help to be the caring, nurturing person that you are. All right? You're somebody that's very kind. Okay? You are somebody that's very wise. And we said this in the beginning of the collective. All right? You are somebody that not only are you creative, right? But you're somebody that can be trusted. You're somebody that can be trusted. And I just saw the sun card there, right? You are somebody that can be trusted. But we can't say the same for the people that surround you. And I think that's the biggest thing here, right? Because at the end of the day, you could be trustworthy, right? But what does that say about the people that surround you? Do you trust them? I don't know, because the reading was heavy sword energy. Like, do you trust it? Let me know, collective. Do you trust your inner circle? Do you trust the people that surround you? Or are you questioning it? If you're questioning it, then that right there should tell you everything you need to know. That should tell you everything it is that you need, everything you need to know. All right, Seven of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're nurturing, whatever projects, ideas, things or seeds that you have literally sowed, right? You literally planted those seeds and you've been waiting and waiting patiently for something to bloom. Trust and believe one of them is going to bloom. I'm hearing probably four of them is going to bloom. All right. That leaves you with perspectives. Three perspectives, three other seeds that could flourish as well at a later time. So I don't know, collective. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If this truly resonated with you, put a number one in the chat. All right. Hello, hello, hello. If this resonated with you, put a number one in the chat. If you didn't catch the collective, you guys can always run it back on YouTube. All right. Um, hey bestie. You can always run it back on YouTube, okay? My list is open. I'm good, Jay. I hope you are. My list is open. If you would like to tap in, definitely let me know down below. All right, my link tree is linked in the bio as well. I release the collective energy. I call back on my power because it belongs to me. Ashe to the ancestors in advance. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing us to tap in on this lovely collective. I pray that whoever comes across it receives their energy and uses it to their highest good. We give all things. We send love and light. I call back on my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Motive be. I don't trust anyone. You know what? I felt that. I felt that. Listen, you got to be proactive and protective of your energy because not everybody is going to be solid as they come. How are you, Jay? You doing good? Where are you at? Is it cold where you're at? It's been super cold here. Yeah, it was cold. God, I can't even imagine. My best friend, he hit me up and he's in New York. And he told me they got 2 feet of snow. I was like, you better than me. You better than me. I know I left New York a long time ago, but still, man, the cold is no joke. Yeah. I think our lowest is 8 tonight, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the high was like 30. I'm tired of the cold. It's 11, yeah. Hey Brenda, bendición. Have you gotten notified? My I don't know what it is, but my views and not just my live views, but like my posts have been so low. And I feel like it has everything to do with the changes with TikTok. Huh? No. Have you noticed that change? Or have any of y'all? They've drank the Kool-Aid or took bribes. Dang. Not they took bribes. You know, I felt that wholeheartedly, beloved. I'm just curious if you guys have been noticing that change on TikTok. I'm not trying to get discouraged, but when you're used to having, you know, a certain amount of views, especially for lives, I just feel like it has everything to do with the change. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're banning everything. That's why I joined a new platform. It's called what's it called? It is called Hipsy. And that's more so derived for spiritual readings. I did some research on it first because I didn't, you got to be careful with certain scamming apps. but it seems legit. I put it on my link tree. So if you guys want to follow, it's in my link. Just go ahead and follow it, because I don't know what's gonna happen with TikTok. TikTok was like my major platform for like people to discover me. But now the way things are, I don't know. I don't know what to expect from this platform. It's kind of like the same from last year when they said that they were going to ban TikTok, and we were all panicking and we were telling people, "Oh, follow me here, follow me here." That's why I always tell people to follow me on my other platforms. Marie Luna hasn't been on either. I don't know who that is. Is that another reader? Yeah, I went live for 7 minutes. I want to say yesterday. Oh, you met me there. Oh, in her live. I got you. Yeah, I've just been noticing the difference. Yeah. So I don't want to get discouraged by the app, because TikTok has literally put me in connection with people all over the world, but so does YouTube. And although I haven't grown, I mean, I continue to grow my platform on YouTube. I love all of my subscribers wholeheartedly. We have definitely been growing. Um, and I just pray that we continue to be strong. I may end up doing some pre-recorded videos. I know I've said that before, but I'm in a new space, a new location, new energy. Just a lot of things have happened in my life in the last couple of months. So, I'm also trying to brace traction as well. The readings are longer on where? What do you mean the readings are longer? Oh, on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, I would much rather my collective go on to YouTube. YouTube is my, like, that's my final. You know what I'm saying? Like TikTok and all those other places, I feel like over time it's going to switch. It's why weather conditions change throughout time. What you mean, love? I feel like TikTok for me, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to have TikTok for, but I'm going to keep trying. But I'm also going to upload other platforms too, cuz yeah, I ain't going to get into it, but your readings are always on point, down to earth. I appreciate you, beloved. I definitely do. Because when interactions are like this, I mean, I don't mind. The numbers really don't bother me, right? Because I feel like I connect with who I need to connect with. But it's different when this is solely how, I work. And if I'm not doing readings, I got to find out some other ways, which I always do. I definitely do. I have other ways of tapping in with my creativity. If it ain't my jewelry, it's baths, spiritual baths, or, whatever it is I can do to help the collective elevate. I'm definitely going to. Do you remember how summer, fall, winter, spring changes through our time? Enlighten me. Enlighten me, beloved. It's divine knowledge. You know I love me some divine knowledge. Drop it. Drop that knowledge. Bendición, Rosa. How are you, mamita? Love, light, prosperity to you, queen. You're here. What's that mean, girl? To the most high frequency on infinite level will enlighten. Of course. Studying so I can get my permit tomorrow. Ooh, permit for what, honey? I wish you all the best. Oh, for driving. Okay. Good luck, mama. Determined. As you should be. As you should be. Draconian reptilians, Arcturians, uh, Andromedon are all real. Oh, yeah. I definitely believe in all of that. They're all infiltrated in the damn government. You don't drive in Cali? Pleiadians also. Aren't they the ones with the blue eyes? The tall angelic ones, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wow. I've been driving since I was 16. Probably sooner than that. But officially, 16. Well, you got it. I'm gonna send a little prayer out there for you. Well, y'all, I love y'all. We are hitting officially an hour. I'm gonna release y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. Love, light, prosperity. Good luck to each and every one of you. I wish you all the best. Sending you good juju. If you guys need to run it back, of course, you guys can always double check on YouTube. And if you want to book a private, you guys can send me a message on Instagram directly, or you guys can join me on Hipsy. Hipsy, yes. That's still kind of new information to me. So if I forget what it's called, please forgive me, but it's linked in my link tree, okay? Love, light, prosperity to each and every one of you. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys on the next stream.